The reason we know how to use margin because we know how to use margin. Because you don't know how to use margin, well, don't put it on us. Don't even ask us questions.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Hey, Ryan, why don't you pull up Amazon's margins real quick?
Well, yeah, I'd have more of a grin on my face than Stephen Hawking on Epstein's Island.
I'm off as a smug cock when you said that.
Wow, fiscal philosophy, you're not very smart at all. You screw up, cash flow kings. Dissector, you are an idiot.
Whoa. I cannot hear anything.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I said it was Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Dude, I am out of it. Well, everybody, welcome back. It is Saturday, and typically we gather at 8 p.m. Eastern. And some mischievous things happen at 8 p.m. Eastern, but I think it gets even worse after hours at 9 p.m. Eastern. What do you think, Fiscal?
Yeah, I mean, I guess this could be the after-hour special since we didn't have our normal start time. There were some unexpected things happening in the background. So
yeah, I was for full transparency because we promote that here on the Cash Flow Kings. I was at a jiu-jitsu tournament and I'm very tired but happy I did good. So the CFK effect was fully, it was fully in effect. I was actually talking shit to some of the opponents. I was saying, "It's one takeaway, you don't fuck with CFK."
How did it go? Don't bury the lead.
Okay, so I didn't get a medal this time, but I did a lot better and I won a few matches. Like it was just, I got a lot better from last time, so I'm happy.
Right, because I remember you had mentioned the first one, just it did not go your way at all.
I do have an interesting story though.
Okay.
Yeah, first one went fucking horrible. It was literally like a minute match, and that was my day. Second one, I got third place just because a bunch of people like quit and like got injured, or I didn't win any matches though. Like really, and then this time I went like 1-1-1 or 1-2 and 1-2. There was a draw. I ankle locked some guy, and I lost 2. But one of the guys was definitely on steroids for sure. I was in the 205 adult bracket, and I definitely little enhanced strength, you could say.
yeah, he was on the Trenbolone sandwiches.
Yeah, a bunch of fights almost broke out today. It was interesting, so that's why I was late, everybody. I apologized. Real man's activities at a Saturday in the afternoon.
It's better than other things you could be doing at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll just say that.
Yeah, they kept pushing it back too. I really didn't anticipate we'd have to push CFK back, but like, place was like 45 minutes away. And like we got there, I had to weigh in 12:30, 1 o'clock, from 4 o'clock. I'm just waiting for the matches to start. So I'm doing like, I just kept getting pushed back. So please, if you do anything in life, make it organized, organized and transparent.
It's not often that we get an opportunity to do like just a straight up start at the after hours. So
I know it's nice. We could say some naughty words earlier tonight.
Oh yeah.
By the way, everybody, we are doing viewer call-ins because our guest bailed on us. I guess that's my fault because we were late.
It was the delay was, I think it was just more than like he was planning probably being on from 8 to 9, and so
yeah.
So he's a busy guy.
Already. Yeah, busy guy. You'll have to wait till next week to find out who it was. This was also supposed to be the night of Raj Grover, so you get us two, and a viewer call-in if you're lucky. So
yeah, so. He did tell me he was open to doing a different day. So
okay, well, it will happen.
Yeah.
How was your portfolio this week? We'll start off with that.
I mean, pretty decent, to be honest with you. I feel like I had more green days than red ones. Actually, were there any red days in the market this week? I don't even remember.
There was too much winning, one could say.
Yeah, I was having too much winning. I don't have a 1 week chart in Schwab because it's buffoonery, but yeah, I feel as though I was up pretty much every day this week, and I believe most of the instances this week my portfolio did slightly better than the S&P, though sometimes when tech was going up it didn't do quite as well as the NASDAQ, maybe once or twice. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. I'll take that.
Yeah, I was I'm like almost recovered to all-time highs. It's like I'm $1,000 off, which like I don't know, maybe 0.6% if my math is right.
I'm not quite back near all-time highs. I have probably I'm still like 10% below my all-time highs.
Yeah.
But my total like year to date in my value portfolio is negative 2.6%. So
Wow.
negative 6.5%. So I mean, we're going in the right direction.
Amazon definitely helps owning Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon was one of the big ralliers this week for me for sure.
Yeah,
Google had great earnings, by the way.
Oh yeah, Google reported earnings. I was very like busy all week.
Yeah.
I saw they reported good earnings. I didn't see what specifically. Is there anything that like stood out?
They made a lot of money, you know, as they do. They kind of called out the whole LLMs are going to replace search thing, and said it was kind of nonsense.
Buffoonery.
So, yeah. Which, like, yeah, I mean, of course they're going to say that, though, right?
Stock didn't do a whole lot. I saw it was up like 7%
after hours.
After hours.
Yeah, it went crazy after hours, but then like cooled down by time open came to where it was only really up like 2% or something.
Great.
Yeah. So, yeah, those after hours moves don't always hold up, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was hoping for a little SHG bump with Google.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, since I still kind of want more Google, I'm kind of happy that it didn't rocket back up to 200 instantaneously. But and maybe I'll buy some leaps. I've heard some people are doing that. So you know, leverage, but like good leverage, not shitty Khmer leverage.
Yeah, not Khmer leverage. The two types of leverage that they should teach in your financial literacy classes, and
one is buying leaps on Google, the other is buying Misty. One is better than the other.
He's gonna be like a historical figure that schools are gonna reference to what not to do with your money. You stumble across some money.
Perhaps. He is certainly an interesting use case for what not to do and how not to invest, as they say. I wouldn't even call what he does investing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a speculative little gamble.
Yeah, I do think I think some people like they have the heart and soul of a degenerate gambler, and they use the markets and weird instruments in the markets as their tool to do that. And it's just like it feels like investing and respectable and stuff, but it's really just gambling.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with gambling. Just don't say that you're investing when you know deep down inside.
Yeah. He's not investing any more than somebody that goes and puts their money on red at the casino.
I am looking forward to the CFK Vegas trip in 2026.
Yeah. Now that's gambling, but at least we're honest about it.
You're gonna see members only gambling content. I'm gonna buy the Ray-Ban recording glasses, and you can see every hand of blackjack we play. So I can't hide my losses. It's big stuff.
Indeed. Yeah.
So
I mean, I've actually never been to Vegas, in spite of the fact that I could probably drive there in like 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. High Tide's also getting back up to like, my cost basis. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty close on mine as well.
I hate adding right now after it's up like 30%.
Actually, I'm slightly up on High Tide again. Okay. I'm like 1% in the green on it now. So
yeah, I think I'm still like negative 8% maybe. Yeah. I bought a lot after the round table.
I got more share because I was in earlier than you. A lot of my shares were cheaper. That's the only reason.
It was such a love-hate relationship because I wanted to buy it like
when it was a buck 77.
When it
or
was like a
whatever.
buck 77, but like at the same
Yeah.
time, I could have seen it going lower. So like,
You're
can't
like trying to time the bottom almost, right? But you
yeah, I
don't.
mean,
Yeah, that's the fallacy though. Like if you think it's undervalued and it's down a lot, kind
sentiment
of
was
time.
very low too. You got to keep in mind.
Yeah, everybody was talking smack.
Yeah, I saw something put up in the Discord, and I'll pull it up just to see if you agree with it. But I saw it today. From Bulls on the Discord investing thread. I'm pulling it up right now. Click the link and do a battle with him. Yeah, we do have viewer call. Tyler, it would be a pleasure to have you on after hours. We'd enjoy it.
Here's the thing. Like if I was very honest with you about everything that I did today, you would not be able to say that. But even for after hours, it would be a bit too much. So I'm not going to.
Yeah, I can't discuss any inappropriate sexual behaviors during the fight week.
It would have to be probably a members only thing. Yeah. And even the members probably wouldn't want to hear about it. So
yeah. Okay, so basically he's in High Tide, I believe. Could be wrong, but thoughts on High Tide. I thought they would accelerate revenue growth and generate higher free cash flow. I think the best strategy for them would be grow slower, generate higher free cash flow, and buy shares back. While every stock is down a ton, I do think High Tide is less attractive than I thought they were a year and a half back.
So there's
bias, you think?
There's like a little misconception I've seen because this last quarter their free cash flow was like negative $1 million or something like that. So the original the people are kind of mischaracterizing something that was said on an earnings call where they had said they were going to reinvest their cash flow for growth while like maintaining positive free cash flow. A lot of people misheard that as free cash flow would grow every quarter. That's not what was said. It was that free cash flow quarter to quarter would be like there'd be ups and downs, but like overall, like on the year, it would maintain like a positive, like kind of upward trajectory, but like on an annualized basis.
Yeah.
Quarter to quarter. Yeah, you're going to have some quarter to quarter kind of swings, but annually they're going to keep it on the positive free cash flow while using it, reinvesting it for growth. Because their avenues for growth are either to dilute, to take on debt, or to spend the cash that they're generating on new stores and acquisitions and such. So they're going to be more or less sticking to using whatever cash they generate for those kind of things, for their working capital, for their new stores, etc., instead of diluting and taking on debt. So you might see temporary blips in the free cash flow, but I think on the year we'll be happy with what Raj produces.
Speak of the devil, the interview is still on, everybody. Don't worry. We are still in contact with the High Tide team, and we are looking for a mid to late May interview with Raj. So it's going to be a time. That
will be quite an episode. That
we can't really say why we can't have him on this week. SEC is a hell of a thing, hell of an organization.
Although, I don't know. I think if people think hard enough, they could probably figure it out. But that's all I'll say.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure you didn't drop any like subtle hint there. I couldn't find anything. Yeah, I think like the recency bias too, because like I even I'll catch myself into it, but like it's much harder to buy when it's down like 60, 70, 80%. Or no, fuck, what I said 60. Yeah, Ryan's out of it tonight, everybody. It was down a lot from its high. It was down from its high. Let's see.
Because it had highs in the 350 or something.
Yeah, we were down around 50%, so I was 10% off. But that's much harder to buy.
Emotionally, I can feel difficult because it's like I don't know.
I'm also pretty heavily allocated to like 6 or 7% right now.
Yeah, and you're very rarely going to actually time the actual bottom. Yeah. Like if something has just fallen a lot, there's a very good chance that it falls again before it actually recovers, and so you have to sit there and stare at that red on your screen all day. But
also High Tide acts a little in like I wouldn't say inverse to the market, but it's a small cap. It doesn't always
It
follow these
doesn't.
trends.
It doesn't correlate perfectly to the market. Yeah, the market could have a red day and high tide could be up. The market could have a green day and high tide could be down.
I was kind of anticipating that high tide could be like slowing down for a little while, but nice recovery to see.
Yep,
Cash flows
it's
are
been a good recovery. Yeah. But hey, something being down 50% from its highs doesn't affect MPW shareholders the same way.
Yeah, there we go. Beater stocks classic.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't talked about MPW in forever. I know we mentioned it last week on the portfolio.
Yeah, there haven't been like too many material developments recently.
Its stock is doing good. It's not fun to cover anymore.
Yeah, I think we're more or less just waiting for them to announce the next quarter's, like what date they're going to do the next earnings call, and then also to declare or not declare the next dividend, basically.
What's your cost per share on MPW?
Oh, what is it at this point? Let's see.
Yeah, if you would have bought MPW, that was a good return.
It's a little bit. It's somewhere between $5.50 and $6. So I'm kind of. I think I'm slightly red on it. I was up on it for the longest time when it was over $6, but I'm back very slightly in the red. But
any price you'd like to get an exit out of at some point, put it in Amazon.
Like on Amazon or on MPW?
On MPW, you'd put it in Amazon. I was saying.
Oh yeah. If MPW went to like $12 or $13 very rapidly, I mean, I'm more than doubling my money at that point. So, and I don't think that the fundamentals support much more than that at this time. So, yeah. I'd be looking at it, or I'd start selling calls at that point anyway. Something. I don't think I'd just be like, I'm just gonna keep holding.
Amazon, you're obviously holding to 1,000 and beyond. There's no selling.
Yeah, I mean, Palantir is going to be a $20 trillion company any day now.
On topic of Palantir, Grab was doing very good this week. I saw some nice grabbing gains.
Oh yeah. Grab is approaching $5 again. Surprisingly,
coincidentally, since I bought in, it's fun. It's wild. This is just stupid. It's like stupid. I own Vici for like 3 years. Get like an 11% return right now. Obviously, REITs aren't doing amazing, so it's very Joseph Carlson of me to be saying this, but like, I own Grab for like 3 weeks. And like surpass the return almost by 2. It's ridiculous. Power small caps.
Well, Grab's got a market cap that's as high as Vici's.
It does.
It's like a 20 billion ish. I mean, it swings a lot because the price moves quite a bit, but yeah, Grab's like a $20 billion company. I don't know what Vici is.
Vici's 35, so I mean, still pretty. Yeah,
they're not in a different category altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, everybody, I'm sorry, I'm a little tardy tonight. Yeah, the Vici, it's kind of a weird holding in my portfolio. I like the defensive structure of it because it's like real estate. I don't think that's going anywhere. Obviously, the properties are strong. It's gonna consistently have cash flow. And we were talking about it a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
iShorty on the Discord, but like
Sin stock adjacent to it's kind of a Sin stock because they own casinos and I do like high quality real estate. I mean, that's been my whole thing with MPW is I do think that their real estate is high quality. Just some of their tenants weren't.
I remember the days. It was like a year ago now. It's sad.
Yeah,
not even a year ago, probably more.
But it has, I think it has been proven over time now that that their real estate actually is of a fairly high quality because there were people that promised MPW would be bankrupt and worth $0 a share by now. And they no longer are around.
Dividend, dude. Oh, I'm coughing so much.
Wasn't it that it was 50-50 that they would go bankrupt?
That was the original 50-50 joke.
Yeah, that was the original 50-50. Yeah. So no, it wasn't 50-50, and no, they're not bankrupt. And it appears that any whiff of that being even like on the table is now kind of gone. Yeah, nobody's talking about that anymore.
Yeah, I think another thing that was mentioned this week with Vici is like the majority of your return is going to come from like the compounded dividends from over the years and stuff, just like
Sure.
dividend growth and fun times of holding your REIT.
Yeah, and that would normally be the case with something like MPW as well, if not for the fact that there was some major disruption and a lot of short selling and that kind of thing. Yeah. It made it a little bit more interesting and volatile.
Yeah, fuck you, Fraser from the Cash Flow Kings.
Yeah, well, Rob,
yeah,
Rob the donkey. Who
I know Fraser just because he has a little sweater.
Yeah, and his purse.
Yeah, it's a satchel.
It's a European man bag. Okay.
Dissector, we don't have the StreamYard Premium. We're trying to save a quick buck here on the Cash Flow Kings.
We probably gotta re-up that soon. I mean, we are.
I'll do it before, how about when Raj comes on?
Okay, because we are getting. We did get our first Google deposit into the CFK bank account.
Hey, nobody likes a bragger.
Yeah, well, it feels real now.
It does. It's weird.
Yeah.
You
know what else? What else has been performing very well recently? Evolution Gaming.
I was gonna say they're in like the mid 80s now. It feels like it's stapled there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people liked hearing that they're going to be doing a lot more buybacks.
Happy Eye bought a lot more. I want to say they report this week. No, I believe so.
Evolution.
I want to say Evolution reports this week, and so the thing we went over last week was like their 2024 annual report or whatever. That was not the quarterly report. I'm sorry. I'm a regard. But there's something else that Seymour Duck mentioned on Twitter, and it could be an issue for I think maybe like some regulation is going after them. I'm gonna fact check this now because I'm moving it out of my head. Even Disney's getting like back to $90. It's a crazy time.
Yeah. Good old Disney World.
Seymour Duck is reposted or retweeted a lot of stuff. Let's see.
He's a very active.
Oh, Tesla reported that we talk about Tesla.
Oh yeah. They missed on everything and still the stock went up.
I'm not complaining. SHG is I don't know. It's
I
don't love that exposure. There's a few companies in SHG where it's like, oh, why the fuck do I own this?
I don't think I could own any ETF that holds Tesla. I think that's probably what would keep me from being a bullhead. Like I can't do it. I cannot do it.
I think Elon's doing a very fun thing. He's Elon and RFK are part of my team of retarded Avengers that I've assembled that like to cause controversy, and it's fun, isn't it? I do love seeing how many people get triggered on Twitter.
So you know how Elon has like several baby mamas and like a zillion kids?
Yeah, he's like you.
Okay. So somebody brought this up to me. What do you think they would be saying about that situation if it was like Obama instead of Elon that had like all the baby mamas and like kids with all these different women that like he doesn't
I get it now. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah. What would they be saying, right?
I feel like when you go into like the whole cancel culture thing, like if you have like values and you're kind of like an upstanding person, like you don't have much like margin or room for error. Like if Obama did something, they'd be on him because he's like very classy guy, it seems like. But like you have like Trump, you have like Kanye now, like they just say whatever the fuck they want. Like somehow they don't get canceled. Like just saying some of the wildest shit and like just like, okay, well,
it just bounces.
I'm not surprised.
It bounces off of them like bullets off of Superman.
And they shot me now. Yeah, this is
that one might be. I don't know.
I think the plus side with this administration right now, though, is like how much volatility there could be.
Yeah, I mean, I made like a quick G note on buying puts on ARK which is Kathy Wood's thing. I spent about $1,000 buying a couple of puts, and then it fell and like they doubled in value, and I sold them, and there you go.
The best investment you've made yet is shorting Kathy Wood.
It was 100% gain. I mean, it's not like it's not super phenomenal, but also that one day where the market like tanked at open and then like recovered, I sold like right at that basically at that trough. So my timing was actually good for once. Stabilo can get out of here with that whole cursed timing thing. Sometimes my timing is based. It's just half the time it isn't.
Oh, Jesus. Speaking of timing is based, should have kept 3M. That was the worst timing I've ever had in my stock market career.
Oh, that's technically my YouTube portfolio that I haven't done anything in a while because my subscriber growth has plateaued.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, I don't post enough videos on my personal channel.
So I want you to all guess where I sold.
I'm gonna guess right before that vertical line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnson & Johnson is still at 155. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Why would you own that? I'm sorry, but like, it's actually done nothing over the last 5 years.
But at the same time, like, yeah, you sold 3M right before the vertical line, but then you bought Grab right before a vertical line. Sometimes you buy before the vertical line, sometimes you sell before the vertical.
Well, 3M was one of the largest positions I've ever held with it. Yeah, that's besides the point.
Yeah, you should have bought more Grab. That's the only thing I'll say.
Yeah, I'd be fine with like an extra % or two. I mean, truthfully, like I haven't done a ton of research on the business. It's kind of like part of that 10% that I was mentioning.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to every single earnings call the last, I don't know, whenever. Well, it's only been like a year, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, I trust you to update me if anything. It's the fan.
Yeah, I love their earnings calls are so fun. They basically they give like a few minutes of like their updates and then spend like 40 minutes on analyst questions.
It's a proper company.
And
I think High Tide does something similar now.
I think like either 2 or 3 out of the 4 or 5 calls I've listened to up till this point, the analysts congratulate them on their great results. And it's like I was so used to like MPW.
A tense, thick air in the room.
What, they had good results? What is this?
Jesus Christ. Okay, this apparently finance guy did something stupid because we got
finance guy did something stupid.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Grass is green. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, okay. I want to talk about Johnson & Johnson because I'm actually like amazed of how pissed this is. I shouldn't say pissed, but like it's done nothing. 5-year chart, obviously superior. It's done nothing. Inflation adjusted.
Your return would have been the dividend, basically. Yeah, you would have gotten like a 3% annualized return over the last 5 years.
That is probably like that's a trap.
So you would have basically, if you hold Johnson & Johnson, you kind of match inflation, I guess.
Yeah, good savings account.
I mean, then again, like, is there a good buyback? Is the dividend growth decent?
Dividend is like 4% every year, pretty much. I don't even have to check.
Oh, the dividend growth is only 4% on it.
Yeah,
and they don't like. Do they have like they probably don't have a crazy buyback if the stock price hasn't gone anywhere.
No, they don't. With what money? They don't grow.
Well, what's their PE though? Wasn't it only like 17?
It's all it just ranges from like it's PE.
I was talking about. I meant Johnson & Johnson. Sorry.
Oh, J&J's PE is 17. Yeah, I'm pulling it up on FinChat right now. Everybody, don't worry. Yeah. We get to see.
I'm just wondering what they're spending all the net income on because 3% isn't all their net income. A 3% yield isn't all their net income. So,
yeah,
what are they spending it all on? Is is there a buyback or no?
It's a great question. We should use finchat.io to configure this. I mean,
wasn't there a spin-off though of like their healthcare thing?
yeah.
Okay, the share count might be weird because of that then.
The shares outstanding, at least. I don't know if they
right. The
tried
shares
that.
outstanding might be different because of
Okay.
the spin-off.
Yeah.
There might be something going.
Yeah.
And actually, that could also affect the net income and everything too. So I don't know.
But I'm looking at the revenue growth, 10-year revenue growth of 2%.
But
oh my
but
god!
You have to keep in mind if there a lot of their revenue was from the healthcare thing and they spun it off, the data feed will be weird.
Okay,
on that. So I don't know. You would have to like readjust. You would have to backtest all the numbers, like, but taking the healthcare segment out.
J&J is so. Oh, it's so pissed though. Like,
yeah,
it's so pissed where it
but
wouldn't
it's.
shock
I mean,
me if
it's
that was the case. Okay, I think it's like 3 or 4%.
But yeah, something like J&J is kind of just your hedge against inflation because they sell basically consumer staples, right?
Yeah.
And they barely grow, but they also don't really trade at a high multiple. Like a 16 or 17 PE is not like expensive.
No.
But that is fair for something that doesn't really grow but is super consistent, I think. Which, like, honestly,
ratio.
I think that Apple should trade closer to Johnson & Johnson's PE than what they currently do. That's
fair.
That'll get me a lot of hate, but that's kind of how I feel about Apple.
Yeah. 3.4% yield, payout ratio of like 55%. So I mean,
yeah,
literally mid.
Extremely.
I don't even know if you can call this mid. This is just piss. Like this is.
I wonder, are they like just stacking like tons of cash or something?
Oh look, Warren Buffett, part of the board.
Yeah, like if they're just stacking billions and like waiting to.
Ooh, I take that back. That might be from the spinoff though. That's cash and equivalents.
Yeah. Well, but so I don't know. I think if they're stacking a ton of cash though, that maybe you can forgive them a little bit for the lack of growth, because if the stock price were to fall significantly, they could do a nasty huge buyback and create a lot of shareholder value that way. But
sucks for you because it's not going to fall. It's going to hit 140 and then 150, 140, 150. We do have, Jesus Christ, we have 3 people calling in right now. Okay, one at a time, everybody. One at a time. Okay, we'll have Seymour Duck in here because that's tradition.
Oh,
he'll be
hello.
Our third co-host for the night, honorary co-host.
Oh,
my God, this is ridiculous. We're getting trolled right now. I think I know who this is. We'll have Dexter come in first.
Appreciate it,
Dexter,
brother.
Well, welcome in. Is it Dex in? Am I gonna say this wrong? Dex
Invictus, probably. I think
Invictus. Is this Dex Invictus?
No, it's just Dexter.
Oh fuck. Okay.
What? Who's Dex Invictus?
Okay, completely. Okay.
Only
Dex
person is a regular in the chat, we'll say.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's not me, champions. I just want to call in, chop it up with y'all.
Yeah, we're not let down. Don't worry. What would you like to discuss tonight on the Cash Flow Kings After Hours?
Oh, you're on X? Cash Flow Kings YT on X. Let me give you a big X follow, champion.
I'm gonna start crying.
Absolutely beautiful. But what were you guys discussing? Okay, don't be facetious.
How mid J&J is?
Yep. Johnson and
What's J&J?
Johnson and Johnson.
I'm still a little bloated here, fellas. If I do say so myself.
I don't blame you. There's nothing worth looking at with Johnson and Johnson.
Okay, Beth. So we don't fuck with Johnson and Johnson, or what?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Well,
Okay, bet.
yeah, it's
I'll just follow your lead on that.
you're not going to beat the market buying Johnson and Johnson. You will.
Oh, so you're discussing some beautiful stocks?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
nice.
what we do here, for the most
Oh
part.
yeah. Let's go. Yeah,
Dexter,
go.
are you a first-time viewer of the Cash Flow Kings?
yeah. I just wanted to call and chop it up. That's cool with
First
you.
time.
Yeah, first time. Yeah,
Wow.
I just want to go balls in.
Do you know? Do you actually invest? What's your current financial situation?
So I'm a full-time kick streamer. I don't invest my money. I buy Bitcoin, bro. I have all my money in Bitcoin because I feel like, dude, here's what's gonna happen, guys, and let me school you guys on economics a little. Money isn't real. It's not real. You know what is real? Mining Bitcoin. That's real. The government can't take away your Bitcoin. They can take away your USD. So I have all my stuff in whoa, what was that? I have all my stuff in Bitcoin.
Gold
Wise man.
is real. Bitcoin is ones and zeros in cyberspace. Is that not the case?
But no one can take it away from you. The government can't take it away from you.
But they can.
Well,
I mean, China banned it, and I mean, can't they just do that? And then where
They wouldn't do that to me, though. Okay,
What-
if they
what
ban
about
it,
Trump
though.
coin?
Okay, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Like, if they ban it, okay, that's not going to happen, but it's better than the government owning the currency. Like, I can still access the currency and probably transfer it into something else if they do ban it. They could just close my bank accounts tomorrow and I'll lose all my USD, so that's why I buy all of it in Bitcoin,
So-
guys.
What you're saying is don't invest in Trump coin?
Oh, do you guys fuck with coins and stuff?
We're all.
I haven't dabbled in any coins. I've just stayed with Bitcoin.
no,
Doji.
I have zero cryptocurrency.
We don't affiliate ourselves with that.
I
Dude, you know what I was thinking, though?
in
I told you guys...
2020.
Yeah, I told you guys I was like a professional kick streamer, bro. I'm thinking of just rug pulling my chat, bro. That's how you get money, right? It's like...
That's the method.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, dude, I might deadass do that, bro.
Start a
That's what we're
meme
trying to do
coin.
someday.
Like get 80% of the coins, and then
Yeah.
pump it, and then as soon as it starts the vertical line, you quietly exit, and
hmm
then a day later be like, sell.
Dude, and then no, I'll be like, I was hacked, guys. Meanwhile, I'm rich. Meanwhile, I'm on
No,
a
you gotta do
cruise.
the talk to a method.
Exactly. I'm gonna go to bed for 3 months. Absolutely beautiful.
That
Yo,
is-
who's
that
this
is
Michael
true.
Lionheart guy in the chat?
All right, guys, I'm very tired.
Are we letting in?
Yeah,
We're doing a
tomorrow.
fatal 5-way now. We're going from the fatal.
Oh, should we go 5-way? Yeah, I'm
We'll
down
go
to dabble in
5-way.
some
We'll go
Lionheart.
5-way. Now we're letting in Michael Lionheart.
Yo, what's going on?
Welcome in.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You guys don't know anything about money. All right, right now, you guys don't know anything about money.
Uh-oh.
First things first. You want America to go into a golden age? Kick the Jews out of America right now. Kick them out right now. Kick the Jews out of America right now. You immediately go into a golden age.
Dude, I don't want to leave.
Immediately.
I don't want to leave.
Nah, fuck you. You're the first one to go.
No, fuck you, dude. What, dude? You know what? Just because Israel, just because us, bro. Seriously, bro. Like, what
You're
the hell?
First one to go. You're the first one.
Blatant anti-Semitism, guys.
We're
It's
sending
rampant
you
nowadays.
Nicholas J. Fuentes. We're sending you.
Are you
we're
guys
sending you on to the moon,
trolling
bro.
us right now?
No,
This ain't a troll.
no. I genuinely joined
Okay,
first.
okay, we get it.
Not-
No. What are both
not
of your
associated with
thoughts
this man.
on?
Yo.
What are both of your thoughts on Kanye West right now?
Based.
Blatant anti-Semitism. Blatant anti-Semitism. And it's not
the
based.
goat. The
It's not
goat.
based.
He's the goat. He's the goat.
I will
Disavow.
give you 2 more minutes on the Cash Flow Kings 8 p.m. Eastern.
I-
Are there any
I-
other topics of discussion?
I feel like this stream's gonna get demonetized.
Okay, we're pushing YouTube limits.
It's not. Don't worry. It's not. It's not.
Let's follow the
I,
guidelines
just
here,
don't, I don't
guys.
like this Dexter guy. This
Michael
Dexter
Leinart.
guy started freaking out, dude. You need
Hey,
to
Michael
relax.
Leinart, let's follow the guidelines. Let's follow the YouTube
Yeah.
guidelines, champion.
Let's follow the guidelines. You want to know the guidelines? How many
Bro doesn't
countries
even have
back
Bitcoin.
today immediately went into a golden age once they kicked the Jews
Mm-hmm.
out? Google it. Google that right now.
I'm not going to
Countries
Google it.
that
It's just a
went into
coincidence.
a golden age
It's just a coincidence.
when they removed the Jews Google it right
Name
now.
one then. Name one then.
Russia.
Germany, like 1939.
Germany. Thank you. Thank you. They went into a golden age right when they kicked.
I don't know if I would describe what happened.
And then they fell after. You know, let me say something, you guys. Societies that
Extra guy sucks, bro.
Societies that blame the Jews always fall. Look at 1939 Germany. They fell after because of blatant anti-Semitism.
Actually, that's what happened to Rome, right? They hated a little too hard, and it didn't end up.
Yo, Cashflow Kings, Joe, based. I love this dude. I'm gonna follow these guys on. Are you guys
I do
on
love
X?
Cashflow too. Yeah, you on X? Let's drop a big follow.
We are on X. Drop
in
a
the-
I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you guys. I'm gonna follow you guys.
Read the chat.
Are you guys into politics? You guys do politics or no?
I mean, we'll cover it if it's relevant
We-
to investing.
What are your
Which it is.
thoughts on Nicholas J. Fuentes?
Provides good Instagram reel material.
Whoa, love that.
Okay, whoa, okay.
Y'all follow me back.
Hey,
Chat. No, I'm just saying.
we got some groypers. Okay.
So interesting. We Tire is definitely on the side of Michael.
Yeah.
Who is?
He's an on again, off again channel member. So I mean, there you go.
Okay. It's whatever, guys. I'm okay with it. I don't know. I think Michael Leinhardt here is being a little anti-Semitic.
I mean,
Cashflow
maybe more than a
Kings.
little. Actually, I think you're underselling it, if anything.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, why are you agreeing?
I just followed. Because I don't care, bro.
Yeah,
I'm me.
I followed him too.
I'm just me, bro.
Mine's
real.
BR0DY
I'm
if you
real.
want to follow back. Big cash flow.
Don't follow him, bro. Don't follow him.
Follow me back, big.
Don't
First
follow.
one to
So
become a
what's it
channel
take to
member
get
gets
like
the
a
follow
streaming
back.
deal on Kick? You got the inside track on that?
Yeah.
What on what?
On getting like a deal on Kick, I've heard
we
that
need
people
we
make
need a deal.
buku bucks there.
Bro,
we don't do
yeah.
it for the money, but you know.
Yeah, bro. I'll talk to my boy Aiden. We'll get you set up.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Sure.
Dexter and Michael,
and
we
I hear
appreciate.
they're a little bit less with the guidelines there, so.
Yeah, definitely. That's why you got to go there. YouTube will ban you for anything.
Yeah.
Same with Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch especially.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you too
you gotta
very
watch out.
much.
You gotta watch out for YouTube, bro. You gotta watch out for YouTube.
Put all your money in Bitcoin. USD isn't real.
Well said.
Let's go.
Thank you both very much for coming on.
Thank you, man.
Michael.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good
Thank
times.
you.
Thank you. Okay,
That
they
was
were definitely from Capital Mindset. They were absolutely from Capital Mindset.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. That was hilarious, though. What a fun time. Fun time on the Cash Flow King. I'm convinced one of those was retire somehow, but
No. He would show up with like the hoodie like covering his face and
who
stuff.
knows? Maybe Blake, this is what happens when you don't have a planned show. This is
This
like
is
the
after
last
hours,
second.
man. This is after hours. So, wow. I would just like to quote Jaden Smith. How can mirrors be real if your eyes aren't real? Think about it.
Well said. But quote of the year.
Yeah. that was-
I think that was confirmed. that was hilarious. That was just
risky
okay.
stuff. Honestly, though, like as long as nobody like whipped it out on camera,
Yeah, no.
or, like
Yeah,
okay,
we'll be fine.
it could have been worse.
Yeah, I was getting episode 32 flashbacks for a second.
Yeah, I could see you disassociating there.
We do have Jonathan Judas, somebody who
Double
often
J.
likes to come in. John, I also
Hello.
saw one of your TikToks of your protein shake or whatever, or what your morning. I saw one of them.
Yeah.
So
Now it's like 100 grams, 120 grams protein, 40 grams of fiber.
there's something I've been wanting to ask about. So I've heard that you might know where one can get the best burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, holy promo! Did he pay you to? Hey,
No, this
he's
is
not paying
this is
us.
genuine curiosity.
Yeah, I might be a little biased.
You might be a little biased. Would you say best burgers in like the city, the county, the state, or these United States? If you had to say,
I will say we did have an article that put us in the U.S. So
As like number one,
who are you talking about when you're saying us?
the Judas Inn, right?
Oh fucking no, dude, fuck you. I was gonna wait for him to say it and then I was gonna remove him. Right. No free promo. No, I'm joking. Fiscal gave him a free sponsorship.
Free shout out. But number one in the US is what the article said.
it wasn't number one, but we were like in the top, I think 30.
Oh wow. So like it was one of those articles that like basically has like a list of like the best places and you were in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Cause like I do love a tasty burger. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
What spices do you
come
guys
out there
put in the burgers?
He can't tell you
So
that.
secret
It's
sauce.
proprietary.
Secret
Salt and
sauce.
pepper, I know it. Salt, pepper,
But-
and some cheese.
So I'll tell you what I do. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, oregano. The oregano is something that not a lot of people do, but I think it adds like a little something extra to it.
Yeah, I'll
That's
usually
free,
say
ladies and
salt
gentlemen.
pepper.
But I think Jonathan probably has a few extra things that a humble home cook like myself will not have thought of.
Aria, I'd go back like 10 minutes. Aria, go back 10 minutes if you think this is what you tune into. Go back 10 minutes, Aria.
Suffice it to say, I'm hungry. So that like as soon as I see Jonathan, I think burger.
Yeah,
Because I've seen you post like the signs and stuff in the Discord. I do
Not to
think
mention, we were also talking about high tide earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I did not smoke. Thank you very much. But I do think like a CFK like mini meetup.
That would be
one of
on
those
the road
burgers.
trip.
Yeah, I would make that trip.
I would go if I had money.
Make a weekend out of it.
Yeah, I put $350 into the brokerage this week, and my checking account's looking a little rough. It went into Amazon. Don't worry.
Nice.
Yeah,
I approve.
I
of that.
timed it perfectly. Amazon at like 171, skyrocketed back. Oh,
I can probably get a free hotel room.
why?
I got connections.
Your
You
dirty
can-
movies industry is
Alright.
going to get you some connections.
Seymour's gonna pull
No,
some
I
strings.
got
for-
family in the casino business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they can
Okay.
give me
Oh,
free
you
rooms.
know some people in Harris.
Yeah, and the
Nice.
whole like Caesar family. Yeah, I know some people in there, including a chef.
Have you
So-
met Julius himself?
Hmm?
Have you met Julius himself? Julius Caesar?
I
I made a reference and it wasn't picked up on. So sad.
it was funny. So Seymour, I assume you'll be making it to the in-person meetup when we do it.
Yes,
The Vegas.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be a party then.
Yeah, who's buying the hookers? That's my question. Who's doing it? Okay. That's what I get for the production for getting guests on the show. That's my reward. Even though you put up some money for the LLC, but we don't talk about
Is the Bunny Ranch still open?
Oh
don't-
no. There's much better ways than that. Trust me.
Oh, I'm looking this up right now. Bunny Ranch, Las Vegas. What is it? It's a brothel.
It's the legal one. It's the yeah.
Prostitution isn't legal.
In some
is that, like-
counties, in Nevada and everywhere except
Ooh.
Clark County, I believe.
I don't want
But
to
it
ask
has-
how you know this, but that's
It has to be it has to be like a certain distance away from populations of like 200,000 or more or something like that. There's a lot of very weird stipulations, but in Nevada, like the state, it is, but just not close to Vegas.
It's almost like
Oh,
the
Jesus
same rules of the casino. Like they can't be near major cities.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where like anything. That's why they can't be within. I think it's within
Wow.
like 70 miles of any city with a population of 200,000 or more or something.
Yeah.
That's how they have it worded in the law or something.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos on Vegas because of my former fascination with poker and like the World Series and stuff. So I get recommended anything Vegas related on my algorithm. You could
Who
say.
here has seen the movie Dodgeball?
Yes.
Basically, you're gonna be like Patches O'Houlihan. I got 3 hookers in my room. That's gonna be
I don't know. 3 at once is difficult.
I don't know. I have a crazy wild take tonight. I think pretty much prostitution happens pretty more often than not. You know, when it comes to like gold diggers and women that use you for your assets and resources.
It's basically this might seem very I don't know, doomer or something, but it's all basically a transaction on some level.
Yeah,
pretty much. Even in all relationships, no matter what they are to some extent transactional. Why are you friends with somebody? Because you get enjoyment from their company and they get enjoyment from your company.
Like when you see like the 60 or 70-year-old old dudes with like the 18-year-old girl out of high school.
Called out.
You don't think he is that attractive. There's no way unless he's on TRT and
no.
I
saw. I mean, I would see that like in the Philippines occasionally. I would see like another Western guy, but they'll be like 30 years older than I am, but with like women in the same age range of what I'm with. I'm like
little grin on his face, a little grin on their face.
Literally, I was on a date with somebody over there, like having lunch or something, and that very same couple I just described sat like a couple tables down, and I could hear him. He was talking to her about the weather, and she looked like she was so bored.
I remember this story. I remember this.
Yeah. I like felt like so bad for her. And then there was another one where they were checking into a hotel that I was at, and the guy was like going ape shit on the clerk for not accepting U.S. currency, and she was like looking so mortified because like you don't have outbursts there like that. Like here we have like our Karens or whatever. You don't act like that there. Like it's just not. You don't like start like berating
America's
a random clerk
when it
there.
comes to
It
manners.
just isn't something they do. So everybody was very uncomfortable.
You don't have to take the flyers on the strip. Just stay at the tables and you get. I want to say retire on this trip. I feel like that'd be the wild card of the trip.
There is some merit to what he just said. Like if you're at the bar at like in the casino or whatever, and you get like approached by a very attractive woman that is very interested in talking to you and whatever, and seems to be flirting with you, probably she's probably a hooker.
Then you got to pull a reverse Uno card and make her buy the drinks.
I mean escort. They prefer that term.
Yeah. I want to go to a strip club though. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'd only go there just for the photos of just us posted in the club. That'd just be
speaking of if the attractive woman approaches you, whatever. A friend of mine and I, we were at a club in Scottsdale a couple years ago, and a couple of girls from Vegas. They worked at a club. It was a strip club in Vegas. Approach us. They were escorts, and they were trying to sell us on a fairly expensive trip back to their hotel room. But my friend got very afraid and like wanted to leave the club immediately.
Yeah, you got. Well, I mean, yeah, you got to be wary with that stuff because like human trafficking is a real thing. Like,
no, they were 2 girls that were just there, like that work at the same club, and like they were just touring together. Like that's a thing that they do. And there was no trafficking going on at all. There was no.
You never know.
You can tell, and like learn a little bit about people, and you can tell. And yeah, just my friend, he was he's a little older than you, but like he got like so deer in the headlights when they were like, so like 500 each. Like,
oh my god,
he was like. And he was just like, I think I'm done for the night.
Until you wake up with no kidneys.
I was like, sorry, ladies. I think I it was his birthday and stuff, so I took him out for his birthday.
You have a birthday discount?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the kind of story you only get on the After Hours show.
Yeah, this is the prime After Hours show.
Yeah.
Should we be looking at the stock Rick?
Rick? What's
Oh yeah, don't they own a bunch of strip clubs? Isn't that what they?
Yeah,
do?
strip
okay,
clubs,
well-
nightclubs, sports bars.
This gives me deja vu of the one show we had Seymour on, and we were talking about his experiences in the industry. For those who know, they know.
Oh yeah, that.
I was amazed after hours.
It's funny. You type Rick without the word stock, and the first thing that comes up is like Rick and Morty.
I was gonna say Rick rolled. Okay. Pretty
Our
similar to like
guy.
Vici, the way they trade. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey, guess what their dividend yield is, guys?
boy.
0.69%. That's not a coincidence.
Okay, that
is
might
it?
be like the bottom timing there. I think you kind of have to buy like one share. I was also trying to. Fabio tried to get me to buy one share of Ryan, which is like I want to say it's insurance. No, I don't know, but he's long in it. Oh, we have somebody behind the scenes. I feel like a piece of shit. We'll let you in a second.
No, I
Idiot.
think casino buys. I really like DraftKings. They have a
Seymour
good
Duck did not like
franchise
him.
with all the casinos.
Yeah, I don't mind DraftKings.
Oh yeah, you ate Robin Hood. Robin and
Yeah,
Test.
Hood I don't like because they're trying to bend the regulations and try to do
Yeah.
gambling, and they're like, "Oh no, it's not gambling; it's predictive marketing market, so it's not." And then all these states are now like suing them
Yeah.
because they're
Hood
like,
is-
"That's illegal."
Hood is leaning way into crypto, and I'm just kind of against that. Because I think it can all go belly up a lot faster than people think it can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I just don't understand how Hood didn't get in more trouble, especially with their whole like Melvin Capital debacle.
indeed, Hood. Not. I mean, I buy puts on it maybe.
Yeah, so
If it-
Seymour, you're basically saying you can get us all free hotel rooms in Vegas for the trip.
Well, I can get free hotel rooms. Yes.
No, what about friends and family?
It would have to be under my name.
So you can get multiple hotels then.
No, it'd just be one, just for me. It would be under my name. They have strict rules now where it's like, oh, the person's name and credit card have to be on file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Dang,
not
no.
seeing what the
They
bunny
just can't give it to anyone now.
No bunk
Unfortunately.
bed.
I used to give free hotel rooms to friends in Caesar at Windsor, but Canada. But then they're like, oh, they changed the rules where you can't give it to friends. You have to be you. You have to be there. You have to check in, and you have to put your credit card with your name on it.
Awful.
Yeah, they made us do that at Top Golf. They made me be the leader and put my credit card on file. It was all fun and games until my friend thought it would be a funny idea to release one of the golf clubs and nearly kill somebody next to us. Wasn't a bullish idea. I would recommend.
Are you banned from Top Golf now?
No, I was mortified though. It was like not even. It was my friend, but like it was more of a mutual friend. It's just known
So
for
more of
doing-
like a friend of a friend, an acquaintance.
yeah, more like I knew about him, but like he was known for doing some regarded things like buying.
Yeah, every group has one of those.
Definitely a good story though.
And if you don't know which one it is, it's you.
That's
John,
why I'm still holding on to my. I think I have like 25 shares of Top Golf. They're not doing well, but I think it has potential.
it's certainly an experience for sure. Like I feel like
They're popular
It's-
here.
yeah, but like I think I remember seeing their earnings that like they saw less demand,
Yeah.
which is weird. But like it's really nice, like the facilities and stuff. Like I think it would cost a ton to make them too. Like
Yeah,
it's
they-
such a
I think people they consider it kind of like an upscale activity. don't
oh, it's
they?
absolutely like a upscale. Like it was. I mean, we only got it for like 40, so like. Or I only paid it $40 and we got like rounds, had some food, so like it was reasonable. We were only there for like an hour and a half, I think. But I'm looking right now to see if like they capital expenditures because.
Yeah, I'm looking at Top Golf as well.
Oh
Price to
yeah,
book?
they do spend a lot on capex. That would be my issue. Like,
Yeah, they have lots of debt, and price to book says
Ooh.
0.5. What?
All right.
good. I like the story. I don't like the financials. You know. Hey, they have free cash flow somehow.
This is one of those reasons why I'm against the investing style of just buy businesses that you've heard of or where you like going to the place or you like the. It's like, well, no, don't.
Yeah. Well, they're also one too. It's if you get contracts with them, you're pretty much in it. Like they have a contract with Callaway. I do think that they grow out. It's just they don't have enough shares to auction off their shares. So I get Ping bought in the amount of shares Ping would want would kind of break up their voting power.
The sentiment must be bad though. Price books at 0.5 times. It's
not bullish.
It's
John,
less
we
than
do have
one.
one more person that's waiting to get here, so we're gonna have to let you go. But where can the people find you?
I am everywhere.
Yeah, you can't run
That's
away
very
from
true.
John Judas, everybody. TikTok, Instagram, everything. Thanks for coming on, John. We'll see you. Always a pleasure. And we have one more person in, very anonymous name, Idiot. Hello, welcome into the Cashflow Kings Live.
Listen, Microsoft is a buy. The Oblivion remaster is fantastic. It's amazing, as you folks know. So
The Oblivion remaster, huh? That's, you know what? I wish they'd remaster Morrowind.
They should, yeah.
We got a man of culture.
Why
here.
why is Microsoft a buy? Why is it?
Because
a buy?
Oblivion's great, man.
Oblivion. Okay, that's fair.
So we got ourselves a gamer here. Clearly,
That's fair.
No, actually, I actually don't own any Microsoft. That was a joke. But how are we feeling about High Tide? So, we got to talk about it.
This is nice. We have somebody that's not a troll that calls into the show.
Oh, I'm a big troll, but yeah.
Are you with Mr. Fabio?
I've never heard of her.
okay, so yes.
Me neither.
Okay.
Okay. My suspicions were right. No. High Tide. I don't know. Well, we do have some inside information that we can't share that could or could not dictate the stock price, but they made an announcement. I want to see if I can legally say this.
There was a tweet that
hinted. Okay, I'll pull this tweet up and you can do whatever interpretation
show
you want
tweet.
with it. There's a Berlin conference. If you don't know where Berlin is, that's Germany.
That's in Mexico, right? Oh.
It's in the Gulf of America.
Gulf of America, frankly.
What a fun place, really.
We have a state called New Mexico. We should annex Mexico and just call it New America, and it's a state.
I'll go pretty hard.
No,
I mean, yeah, I think it's nothing. I don't think anything horribly has changed with the thesis. It's just sentiment.
Yeah, they should rename the Atlantic Ocean to the American Ocean.
We're going to. That's a fun build that we're working on right now. We have RFK working on it. He's fun.
My question is though, what is Mr. Seymour Duck? What do you own?
I own?
Yeah.
He owns one thing.
No. I own Nintendo and Evolution.
Nintendo. Evolution looks sick. I don't know about Nintendo though.
Nintendo's been pretty good. I have some in what I call the YouTube portfolio. My viewers made me buy it, and it's done pretty well. But Evolution value-wise, very attractive. Very attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep buying Evolution every time I get paid, essentially.
Seymour,
until it hits my price target.
I probably asked you this, Seymour. Where would you sell?
I wouldn't because the dividends.
I see.
If they didn't provide a dividend, I probably would trim. Yes,
yeah.
But they provide a dividend, so it's like, yeah, I don't need to trim.
That's coming up soon. Do you know what day? I'm assuming you do.
It still needs to be approved technically, but yeah, it's in May. Let me see here.
Don't pull a Clark Griswold and put down some money for a new pool when you're expecting the money.
It's like in 15 days.
Okay. Yeah, that will be a nice little payday.
Ooh, yeah. I'm looking forward to deploying those into an unnamed cannabis microcap.
That's fair. Idiot, do you have any other comments, questions, concerns?
I was gonna say Dissector is one of the biggest idiots I've ever met. So if you see that guy, be careful.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, Dissector posted an amazing video. He goes to these
Did he?
esports tournaments, and he's like,
Did he?
he's like a Halo pro.
What a fucking loser. Nah, imagine. No, I
And-
actually love Dissector.
He has this. It's like he's in this tournament, and they beat these guys. He starts immediately after they win. He starts talking shit, and it's the funniest
Oh,
thing.
they were
ever.
talking so much before it, dude. This one guy, he's like, yeah, they were talking a lot, man.
Dissector.
Talking so much shit. Fuck
Dissect-
Dissector.
Dissector, you an idiot.
So Kamir, is he back? He's back, right?
He's back. Yeah, he's back. He's
Did he double down?
He needs more money.
He talked about like he wants to go back to Schwab and have like
What?
yeah, because they don't margin call him as often.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Schwab
but
only
they
call it a
charge him
month.
more interest. So
Yeah.
but he's willing to burn that money to not get margin called as often. What thought hasn't occurred to him is maybe don't be so heavily margined to the point where you get margin called in the first place. but
Makes too much sense.
I mean, that's just my thinking. I don't know. I'm not very smart at all, and Dissect is an idiot. So
Yeah.
don't listen to us.
What am I? I'm trying to remember.
You screw up
always
cash
true.
booking.
He called me racist one time. I think. He
Yeah.
called me racist. I want to
Listen.
say he did.
You don't even have credit. Nobody's going to give you money. You're only 19 years old. Okay.
You can't take out a loan if you're 19.
You don't even have income. All right.
Yeah. The cash flow.
So
king
that
game.
changed a couple days ago.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now? I'm $33 richer.
He's making
Actually, it was more like 37, but
literally dozens of dollars.
Yeah.
That's more
Wow.
income than what Khmer's actually making.
that might pump up high tide on Monday if they found out that we got paid. Ooh.
Ooh.
For sure.
Retire on dividends knows who voted him out. We're sorry, retire. We're a democracy. Any last comments, questions before we do an outro here?
No, we out.
We're out. What a fun time. That was nice. It was like
That's the most
Not a
call-ins
troll.
we've ever had.
no talks about a certain kind of people pro or against. Nice. Can I get back into the Discord, please?
What is this?
Did long I love that.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Get
boy.
a shirt, not get a job.
Yeah, I know. You got to complain about you got to say get a haircut and get a shirt. That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to say.
Can I? Oh, jeez, I feel like how about this? I'll give you a 6-month. What you tell me when you were banned, and we will give you. Was that Dissector? Oh my God, that might have been Dissector.
He did say something. I mean,
He did
was
say a
talking
lot.
a lot about Dissector.
Say I can't. There's too many of these. Like my head. There's too many people on Capital Mindset where like I genuinely couldn't tell. That might have been Dissector.
Yeah.
I think it was. I feel like a piece of shit. Oh, I feel horrible now for not.
Alex Karp says to buy Palantir.
Get
Move
a
out of my
job.
mom. I haven't. You
I'm
know
the
how
one
long
with
it's been
mine.
since I've lived with. I haven't lived with my mom in 20 years, bro.
Me.
I know I don't look old enough for that to be the case, but I am. I assure you.
Evolution reports this week, right, Seymour?
Yeah, Wednesday?
Okay. Well, what was it that you were saying that could get them in a potential dip? Or
Oh, there's this agency called Black Cube. They put a report on Evolution like a few years ago, and the stock went down like 20%.
I see.
And Evolution sued them because they believed a competitor hired somebody to put that report. And now Black Cube is coming back and said, yeah, we have new evidence, but they don't want to give out who hired them. So
I see.
yeah, they're just back and forth. Like,
So Michael brought up Pfizer. We haven't talked about
Jesus.
Pfizer.
I gotta see how it's doing. They're like the only company that was blessed with a generational opportunity and like has done really nothing with it. Yeah, I mean 17p dividend yield of 7.5%.
So Miles, I will have you know that I filed my income taxes this spring, and I actually had to pay money to the federal government.
Yeah,
so
I do have proof
I
that he
literally
pays
do
taxes
pay
too. I've seen it
taxes.
before.
Yeah.
I like to occasionally snoop in the Dropbox of Strongman's account, and I like to look at his social security number.
It's true.
I've never
Ryan
done
could
that.
probably look up my IRS account and
Hey,
see.
somebody becomes a channel member right now, I will leak it.
Because yeah, he does have all my personal information. He could dox me any day now.
I think like with WWE, and you know how like people have heel turns and stuff. I think if we were ever to do a heel turn, we'd have to have like the Oracle be working with one of us behind the scenes, and like we'd totally.
But he has to wear a robe and stuff like McMahon when he was the Greater Power, and like he's on a video screen, like you're so evil, and then it's like, just kidding, it's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. Pfizer's mid.
I love that clip.
I don't think
we need to get that clip worked into a show sometime.
it was okay. We'll do that, and we'll sign off for the night. We're gonna get demonetized for this little clip here, and it was instead of some of the things that were said about it.
We'll only play a few seconds of it.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go, everybody.
It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch! What? It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
All right, that's enough.
Yeah, I would if Vince McMahon returned at WWE somehow. It never will happen, but that would be the funniest like character integration ever with all the shit.
But it's got to be like that. It's got to be. It's me, Austin.
Yeah, Vince looks rough. He's like 80, but he got a bunch of like aging surgery, and it doesn't look good.
Oh.
All right. We are an hour 15 in. No.
Oh,
God.
Okay. We have a.
Wendy's is back. Wendy's, the OG Wendy's, and as per usual, with every channel member we get,
since it's going to be the
blade, I'll be. Hold up. Social security number, fiscal philosophy. It is 555. No. All right. As per usual, we dance every time somebody becomes a channel member. We appreciate it. Wendy's, it was a channel member. He understands the value that you have with a channel membership. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That's enough. All right. Gotta end it because. All right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Seymour Duck for coming on. Where can the people find you, Seymour?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh.
Bob Iger.
All right. Here we go. All right. We'll do it again. That may be the one to get us demonetized. But thank you, Robert Bob. Well, maybe I'll put that money into the to Disney. You never know. All right. Yeah, Seymour, where can the people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on X at Mr. Seymour Duck.
We will hear, I'm sure, a lot from you this week with Evolution earnings on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to everybody that came on. John Judas, Dexter, Nick Fuentes.
Michael Anthony, hop onto Discord if you want to.
Yeah,
Talk more
hop on
about-
the Discord. The links will be in the description, or if they're not in the description, go on to, my channel or his channel.
Good point. We tire on dividends. This is not Meet Kevin. That's true.
Yeah, this isn't Meet Kevin.
I'm bullish Tesla. I think it's going to be 100 PE, and they're going to be
go to the
doing $8
Discord.
trillion in revenue.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not a
right,
fan
thank
of
you all
Meet
for
Kevin.
watching. Smash the like button, subscribe, do different stocks and drugs, and of course, cash flow is king. Oh yeah.